So I'm in what's going to be the new kitchen, and along here there was some damp in this board. So I took this board out and discovered that the joist here, that's plaster that needs to come out, some wall, that joist is rotten. So that's going to need to come out. And then I took this next board out and discovered what I assume to be a rat's nest, which is lovely. Something's managed to get a bottle brush, some string. Yeah, it's gross. So that needs cleaning. And then we've also got this, which seems to be, this all moves. This is also completely rotten. So that, we need to do something with that one. So we're going to have to cut out this section. That end looks good. So we cut out that section, I suppose, and these bits, and then replace them. And I need to investigate further that way into the corner to see what's going on there. So here is the floor. I've taken some floorboards up in what will be the kitchen, and this is where the rat's nest was, what I think was a rat's nest, and it was sitting on top of this, which is the corner, like the foundation part of the house that the wall's resting on. We've had to take out some of the wood. This is rotten. There was a piece along the back there that was rotten, and that is rotten. That one needs to come out, and this one needs to come out as well. But otherwise, they look in pretty good shape. The problem I now have is that this void under the floor, so this void is meant to allow airflow underneath to stop that happening. So it's meant to allow airflow, but it's full of rubble. So this is what I've done so far. We've got 7 bags full of, well, sand, bits of tile, bits of old piping, bits of brick, and I need to excavate it. So this is going to be quite a job because we need airflow underneath these, and it needs to be sort of, what's that, 50 centimetres there that I've gone down, and probably could go further. So I've got to take out 150 years worth of just rubble and filth before we can put the new floor down, just to make sure that there's enough airflow underneath here. Okay, I'm currently sitting in the floor. You see, it's very slow progress, this job. Trying to get all this out to a sensible depth so that we can get airflow. That is the old gas pipe that the Charlotte Insure is attached. Probably shouldn't move like that. That needs to come out. And behind me you can see all the bags of rubble that I've pulled out of just this hole. I am really hoping that there's not another area in this house that's full of dirt like this, because this is quite it's a tough job. It's quite fun though. I feel like an archaeologist excavating the floor. Yeah, better get on with it. Here you can see the hole that was left. I took out most of those joists in the end. They weren't in good enough condition to keep, and excavated that hole. That was a heavy day's worth of work. And I since discovered that the reason there's so much rubble there is because that was in fact an old chimney, and I was informed by a builder that the 2 brick sections on either side of the gas pipe are, I think he called them the cheeks of the chimney that would have been in that corner, which explains why there was brick and roof tile and bits and pieces there. And it's a relief to know that there's unlikely to be another section in the house that needs excavating like this, and that it was purely there because of some lazy builders when they took a chimney down. And here you can see the reason we took the joists out. This was the state of that wooden section, and it's so rotten, and I think it has woodworm and it's pretty hideous, so it had to come out.